Welcome to today's video, where we're exploring one of the most incredible organs in your body. The heart. This small, yet powerful muscle keeps you alive every second of the day. From pumping blood to every corner of your body, to adjusting to your needs when you're exercising, the heart is truly an impressive powerhouse. But beyond its basic functions, the heart has some mind-blowing features that might surprise you. Stick with me for the next few minutes as we dive into some of the most fascinating facts about your heart. The organ that never takes a break. Let's kick things off by understanding the basics of how your heart works. Your heart is a muscular organ roughly the size of your fist, positioned slightly to the left of your chest. On average, your heart beats about 100,000 times per day, which means it's pumping an astounding 2,000 gallons of blood each and every day. Just imagine that. Enough blood to fill more than 30 bathtubs. The heart is divided into 4 chambers. The right and left atria at the top, and the right and left ventricles at the bottom. These chambers work in perfect harmony to pump blood throughout your body. The right side of the heart pumps blood to your lungs, where it picks up oxygen and drops off carbon dioxide. The left side of the heart then pumps that oxygen-rich blood to the rest of your body. And here's a cool fact. If you lined up all the blood vessels in your body end to end, they would stretch for about 60,000 miles. That's enough to wrap around the Earth 2.5 times. Your heart is truly a pumping machine, and it's been doing this job ever since you were in the womb, beating for the very first time just a few weeks after conception. One of the most amazing things about the heart is that it has its own electrical system, meaning it can continue beating even when it's removed from the body during heart transplants. This is all thanks to a group of cells known as the sinoatrial node, or SA node, which acts as the heart's natural pacemaker. This node generates electrical impulses that trigger each heartbeat, making sure your heart keeps its rhythm. It's like having a built-in power source that keeps everything running smoothly. What's even more fascinating is that these electrical impulses travel through a carefully organized pathway, ensuring that your heart contracts in the right sequence. First, the atria contract to fill the ventricles with blood, and then the ventricles contract to pump blood out to the lungs and the rest of the body. It's like a perfectly choreographed dance happening inside your chest. Now, imagine this. If you were ever to witness a heart transplant, you'd see something pretty extraordinary. Once the donor heart is placed into the recipient's chest, it can start beating on its own once connected to the body's blood supply. No external commands, just pure biological magic. Here's something mind-blowing. Your heart is one of the hardest working organs in your body, and it never takes a break. From the moment it starts beating, it continues to pump blood non-stop throughout your entire life. And that's over 3 billion heartbeats for the average person. Even when you're sleeping, your heart is still hard at work, making sure your body gets the oxygen and nutrients it needs. What's truly remarkable is how your heart manages to rest while it's working. Between each beat, the heart has a brief moment of relaxation called diastole, which is when the heart refills with blood and prepares for the next beat. In total, this rest period lasts about 0.8 seconds between each beat. That might sound short, but those tiny moments of relaxation are what allow your heart to work tirelessly day in and day out without getting fatigued. And if you think about it, the amount of blood your heart pumps in a lifetime is absolutely staggering. Over the course of your life, your heart will pump around 1 million barrels of blood. That's enough to fill over 3 oil tankers. Your heart is also incredibly adaptive. It can speed up or slow down almost instantly depending on what your body needs at any given moment. When you're exercising or under stress, your body releases hormones like adrenaline, which signal your heart to pump faster. This ensures that your muscles and organs get more oxygen and nutrients during times of increased physical demand. On the other hand, when you're resting or sleeping, your heart slows down to conserve energy. For most people, a normal resting heart rate is between 60 to 100 beats per minute, but for highly trained athletes, it can drop as low as 40 beats per minute. That's because athletes' hearts become so efficient at pumping blood that they don't need to beat as fast when the body is at rest. This ability to instantly adjust its speed is one of the reasons why the heart is so remarkable. It keeps you prepared for whatever life throws your way, whether you're running a marathon or taking a nap. One fact that not many people know is that heart attack symptoms can be very different between men and women. In men, A heart attack usually presents as intense chest pain, often described as feeling like a heavy weight is pressing on the chest. But for women, the symptoms can be much more subtle and are often mistaken for something else. Women experiencing a heart attack may feel shortness of breath, nausea, lightheadedness, or even pain in the jaw, neck, or back. Because these symptoms are less obvious, many women don't realize they're having a heart attack until it's too late. That's why it's so important for both men and women to understand the warning signs and to seek medical help immediately if something feels off. The sooner you get treatment, the better your chances of survival. Another fascinating fact is that your heart actually communicates with your brain. This two-way communication system plays a huge role in your emotional well-being. In fact, the heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. Some researchers believe that this connection might explain why we feel emotions in our chest. When you're stressed or anxious, your brain releases chemicals that affect your heart rate, causing it to speed up. That's why your heart starts racing when you're nervous, scared, or excited. But it works both ways. A calm heart can help send calming signals to the brain. This connection between the heart and the brain is so powerful that some studies suggest practicing deep breathing exercises or focusing on slowing your heart rate can actually help reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. Here's a fun fact to wrap things up. Your heart can actually sync up with others. Studies have shown that when people are close to one another, especially in emotionally connected relationships, their heartbeats can align. This is especially common between mothers and their babies, but it can also happen between close friends or partners. So, if you've ever felt like your heart is literally in sync with someone else's, there might be some truth to that. There you have it. The heart truly is an extraordinary organ, doing far more than just pumping blood. From its electrical system to its adaptability, the heart keeps us going in ways we often take for granted. If you enjoyed learning about the heart's hidden talents, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content. Thanks for watching.